Well, good morning, my crafty friends. I hope that you're having a very wonderful Friday. I live in Texas, and so we've been having some really crisp fall mornings. Um, and I must admit, I am truly enjoying them. I guess being retired, you never know what you missed. Because when I was at work, I would always say, "Oh, wow, it's so pretty outside. Maybe I'll eat lunch outside, today when I was at work." But I think that I am just really getting adjusted to retirement. And so I'm enjoying these beautiful, crisp mornings that the Lord has blessed us with. But this morning, I just wanted to come on here and to share with you something that I've been working on in my craft room. But I hope that you like it. I'm not going to hold you long. I did most of all of the pre-cutting, but I'll make sure that I have a link to my blog. And so that way you can have a list of all of the measurements and all of the supplies and materials that I use. But so let's just get started. So each year, I joined this here, I'm a part of a Facebook group, and each year we always do some different type of swap instead of a card. One year for Christmas we did Christmas squares to make like a little, to make a Christmas sampler, and I enjoyed that. But this year we're doing something that I've never ever did, and it's called trading card swaps. And so what it is, it's like little small cards that you use to add to a card to make a card. So basically, you have your card base, and if you decide you want to add something else to it, then you can. But the trade card, it can be used to enhance your greeting card. So I've made, and I send. It's a group of 5 of us, and so we each have to send them to the person that's in that group. And so I'm trying to get mine finished today so that I can put them in the mail for tomorrow. But these are mine. This is what I created. And so let me give you a better close-up view of one. So give me 1 second, and I just want you to get a better close-up view. And so, as you see, this is my little trade card. And I really like how it came out. At first, I wasn't quite sure, but I must admit it came out better than I thought it was going to. And I'm really pleased with that. Like I said, I will list all of the products that I used and the measurements below this video. I will list a link to my blog below this video that would have all the measurements that I use. But I wanted to show you how to create one. So let's get started. So here's my cardstock pieces. And to save time on my video, I kind of already went on and cut them out. And the only thing that I need to do is a little stamping and a little die cut, a little paper punching. Okay? So let me do my stamping first, and I'm just going to sit these pieces to the side, and I'm using the cherry cobbler Stampin' Up color cherry cobbler. Okay, so let me ink up my little stamp. And because I'm using a photopolymer stamp, and I want it to have a really crisp image, I'm going to use my piercing mat. Okay? And that way I know I have a very crisp image. Okay. Okay. I'm beginning to think that I probably need to ink up my cherry cobbler stamping pad. And I'll probably do that after this video. Okay, so that's all my stamping. Set that to the side. I'm going to set my stamp over there. Remove my piercing mat. And so now we're just going to assemble my trading card. And so I used Evening Evergreen cardstock. I used some Cherry Cobbler cardstock and some Very Vanilla cardstock. And so now I just need to assemble my trade card. So let's see, where did I do? Oh. And like I said, I used to be just a diehard stamping seal and stuff like, you know, for adhesive, but I have really grown to love using the multi-purpose glue because of the flexibility it lets you're able to move your position your whatever piece that you glued, you're able to position it before it completely seals. So that's one of the reasons I love using the multi-purpose glue. Okay, got a little glue on my fingers, so let me put a little bit more right there because I want this to stick. Because I don't want it to come loose because it has to go to the person who's in the same group that I'm in with the swaps. Okay, so I'm just going to position this. And like I said, with the multi-purpose glue, you can just kind of move it just a little bit before it completely seals and stays in place. Okay, and then what's next is my Very Vanilla piece. So I hope wherever you live in, whatever area you live in, the weather is good. I hope it's not too cold or it's not raining or anything like that, and you're enjoying this fantastic Friday. Alrighty, and then there's that piece. Oh, these came out I just love these. Okay, so now we got that. We're just going to sit that to the side and kind of let it dry because, like I said, you're using multi-purpose glue. Close that back up. So now I need to make sure. So I need to paper punch. Let me make sure that. Let me get my autofocus right. Okay, now is that better? Okay, I need to paper punch my my little Christmas tree. Okay, and so what I'm going to use is the Stampin' Up! Christmas tree punch. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I am a punch kind of girl, and whenever Stampin' Up! Comes up with a bundle that has, now don't get me wrong, I like their die cuts, but I don't know, I guess the reason that I really like punches because punches are just so, they're like on the go. You can just take them with you, and if you, just say for instance, you're making, I'm going to say, you need to make like 50 cards. Well, you can do all of your punching while you're waiting to see someone at the doctor, or in my case, like whenever me and my husband is traveling, if there's something that I need to punch out, I'll punch it while we're driving, especially if we're going on long trips. Believe you me, it helps to make the trip, the hours of the trip and a long drive, not as bad as you thought they were going to be. So now let me just punch my Christmas tree. Okay. Alrighty. And there's my Christmas tree. Okay, so I'm going to sit my punch to the side. And now I just need to finish assembling my trade card. And so what I wanted, as you'll see on these, the Christmas tree is, I made sure that the Christmas tree is, I popped it up because I wanted it to kind of sit up off the trade card. So I used dimensionals to pop it up. So let me do the same thing with this one. If you hear background noises or you see me seem like I may be just a tad bit distracted, my little puppy is here, and for some strange reason he always seems to come whenever I'm crafting. I guess he be wanting to, I don't know if he thinks that that's his way of crafting too. I personally think that he wants to make sure that he just don't miss out on nothing. And I'm sure there are plenty of us out there that have like little fur babies. So yeah, the ones of you that have fur babies, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Alrighty. So let me put, and then one little piece, tiny little piece right here. Okay, and then so I'm just gonna peel my backs off of my dimensionals. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on my card, and so I want it to be centered and mostly to the top, so I'm going to do it. I'm just going to lay it like that, and voila, it's on there. And so one of the requirements was that you had to either use ribbon or some type of other embellishment. So I decided to use the red and green adhesive back pearls. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a red one and put it up here like that. Get a little gold and put it like about right there. And then get this, and believe it or not, this color is called soft succulent, and I'm just going to put it right there. Okay. Well, all right. All right. Okay, so here are all 5 of my cards, my trade cards. And so now all I need to do is just pop them in the mail to my group. Of course, I need to keep one because you have to just make sure that you keep one for yourself. So, but here are all 5 of them. And like I said, it's, oh, sorry about that. That had like, oh, hold on. Dimensional papers, paperbacks. Okay, now I'm gonna move that like that. And like I said, it didn't take a lot to make these. These are like little trade cards, are like little starters to create a card. So the ladies in my group, each of the ladies in my group will get one of these, and I'm going to keep one for myself because there was 5 of us in a group. And then what we're going to do is figure out how we're going to use it. And I haven't quite decided on how I'm going to use mine yet, but I'm thinking of something a little different this year. So, but like I said, I just wanted to share with you how I created these. I truly love how they turned out. I think that they make a really and truly great start to creating a Christmas card. But thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm sorry, for watching my videos and for following me. And like I said, I will make sure that I have a link to my blog. And in my blog, you'll find all of the measurements and all of the supplies that I use to create these trade cards. Well, thank you so much again. You enjoy the rest of this fantastic Friday and have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Bye.